My life has just definitely been turned upside down by suicide, and that's why I'm so open about it, because there's a lot of people that are in my place as well, and it happens it happens so much, and it just breaks my heart. My senior year started, and I was really excited, and then at the end of September, I found out that one of my friends from middle school had taken his life, and then 2 days later, another one of my friends took her life. I was just at a loss for words. I didn't know what to do. I was so frustrated that this just kept happening. And, for months I just felt so dark on the inside, and on the outside I was so bubbly and happy, and everyone thought, I was all good, but I was so miserable. I just felt really hopeless. And for me, it felt like every few months another suicide would happen, so I would be on edge because I would just be anticipating the next suicide. I have definitely had thoughts of suicide, and I think I knew it got really bad a few months ago, and I talked to my mom, and I was so scared to talk to her, and I have a great relationship with my mom. However, I didn't want to worry her. I didn't want to put that stress on her, and it's scary to talk to your parents about it. But I ended up thinking, okay, how's the best way for me to talk to her about it? So I ended up writing it down. I read through it a bunch of times, and then I just gave it to her, and I let her read it. And she came back in, and the first thing she said to me was, "Don't ever apologize for telling me how you're feeling." Because I said, "I'm sorry that this is what it's come to." There are so many things in life I wouldn't have been able to do if I would have done that, and I would have hurt so many people. Something people always say is, well, you have a perfect house and a nice family, why do you feel like this? And it's an illness. It's not always in your control. When I was so messed up, I kept telling myself, well, I'm the worst thing for my friends. I'm ruining their lives. And they would say, that's not true. You're not ruining our lives. We want to be here for you. But it was just so hard to watch them have to struggle through it with me. So I think, now looking back, I know that they wanted to be there and they wanted to help me in every way they could, but it doesn't take away that. It's still really hard for me that they had to go through it with me, but I wouldn't have ever wanted anyone else to be there but my friends. They were amazing throughout all of it. So you're always going to have those bad days, but just remembering that this is just one day, and there's so many days to come and so many days in the future that are going to be so much better is just something you have to keep telling yourself. I think for me, the best feeling in the world is just getting your head above water the first time you get it back above water, and you feel like yourself.
If you or someone you know is thinking about hurting themselves or talking about doing things that cause concern, let a trusted adult know.
It may be nothing,
Or it may save a life.
but you have to reach out.
If it's urgent and immediate help is needed, call Safe to Tell, 1-877-542-7233.
They'll connect you to an expert 24/7.